Time. How long does it take for an idea to become reality? In 2007, Rigoberto Herrera planted some seeds of geisha, trying to get the result that he had tasted before in this amazing coffee. In 2018, a barista tried for the first time a competition coffee, Finca Cerro Azul. It was a natural geisha from this farm from Rigoberto. And in 2019, this barista finally tries to achieve to a world stage with that coffee. It didn't happen, but with another coffee, 2 years later, he won a World Brewers Cup, proving Rigoberto's idea that his coffee was one of the best of the world. I'm Carlos. That's a little bit of my story, and I'm trying to share with you how coffee sparks ideas. Those ideas become reality with a lot of work, and that's what I'm going to do. So, first of all, welcome, judges. I'm serving you today two different coffees. Sorry, one coffee. Of course, it has to be Cerro Azul. It's a natural geisha, fermented for 40 hours in a mechanical dryer, and then dried for 15 days in silos. This achieves an intense tropical fruit character on this coffee, with lots of pineapple and peach, but we're going to talk about descriptors later, okay? So, about this, I'm using 19.5 grams in for 47 grams out. This in around 28 seconds. At specifically 95 degrees Celsius. With these parameters, I found a balanced espresso with flavor notes of, please now write down, pineapple, peach, and honey, with a fresh and clean aftertaste of mandarin and jasmine. The acidity is going to be medium-high. The sweetness is going to be medium. And the bitterness is going to be low. The mouthfeel is going to be juicy. And the aftertaste is going to be refreshing and citric. The first time I tried this coffee was in a situation something like this one. I was sharing some coffees in Colombia with a friend that's somewhere over there, and he showed me this amazing coffee, which sparked the idea of somehow using it at a world stage someday. And that day finally is today. So I'm very happy to share it with you. As I extract my espressos, you can drink some water, please. You can drink some water. You too. And you too. And I'll be serving your espressos in just about a second. Perfect. I'll be also preparing your espresso shots for your signature drink. They have the same recipe, and I'll be chilling them with a hyper chiller to get a cold beverage at the end. That is going to be building from now on, but it takes a little bit of time, like from 2007 till today. Please swirl your espressos with the left spoon, and then you can leave them on the white cup that's in front of you. That's for you, please enjoy. That's for you, please enjoy. And I'm going with you. Please enjoy. And you too. I'll be back with your next beverage. So judges, I see you're ready. Let's talk about another idea. In 2023, milk beverages were allowed in this competition. So I started trying different ways to blend without getting those milky flavors on the beverage. So for this coffee, I had a lot of red fruit character, a lot of peaches also, but I couldn't find a way to balance this with the milk notes on the milk beverage. So for that, I'm using something that I learned on that time at 2023. I'm using 80% of freeze distilled milk and 20% of oat milk. This last one is going to work to blend the coffees from the flavors from the coffee and with the milk. I'm using only one coffee, so that took me a lot of tries roasting this to keep those fruity notes on this coffee without having too much acidity on the espresso. For that, I'm using a 10 minutes 30 roasting curve in a Kaleido with a 500 grams batch. And I'm using 2 minutes in total of development, this to control the acidity on the espresso. Thank you so much. I'll be right back with your espressos. About the recipe, I'm using 2 parts of milk for each part of espresso. It's a very short beverage, since the milk beverage is pretty intense. I'm going to ask you also to mix with the other spoon all your beverage before drink, please. In them, you're going to get some of the peaches of the espresso, but mixed with some cream. So the descriptor would be peaches with cream. You're also going to get some vanilla and some nougat, specifically almond nougat. The aftertaste, it's weird because it's floral. So you're going to get jasmine and also nougat. The texture is creamy, and it's a pretty intense but fun to drink beverage. So I'll be there with you. You can drink some water from the other glass in a second. I'll be with you in one moment. So, perfect. Okay. For this milk beverage, I'm using the same espresso that I extracted before. And excuse me for a little bit, I have to chill this. Thank you so much. Judges, I'm going to be adding around 30% of air. I want to get a really creamy texture in your beverage. I'm also using just monk heads. Since you're going to swirl it with the other spoon, I just want to get a really good cream for you to enjoy. So, as friends and as coffee professionals, I want to share this coffee and this milk with you in this intimate space. Like that time in Colombia with the Cerro Azul. This one is for you. You can drink some water if you want. And that's for you. Please enjoy. Thank you so much. So I'll go with the second one. Remember to swirl with your spoon until everything's well integrated, and you can leave the spoon on the same spot. Oh, sorry. This one is for you. Enjoy. Excuse me, this one is for you. Please enjoy. And last but not least, this one is for you. Please enjoy. I'll be right back with your last beverage. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, one last thing. I don't know if you need some water. I think we're okay here. We're okay there. Perfect. Perfect. And okay, so everyone has enough water if you want to drink a little bit more. And we're going to get to the last sparked idea. When Rigoberto planted these seeds, he wanted to achieve what he had tasted before in geishas. So I want to take that dream from this fruity and tropical coffee and turn it into that original idea that today is going to become reality. For that, I'm using 4 chilled espressos into a siphon. This first ingredient is the base of all this, and it's going to give us all those tropical fruit flavors that we're going to change into new flavors. For the first ingredient, I'm using an infusion of osmanthus, 1:1, for 20 minutes in a sous vide. That's going to be my last drop, and I'll tell you why. The second ingredient, it's my part of the job. It represents Chile and me. It's a Queen's cordial from 1:1. It's going to go 20 minutes in the sous vide at 40 degrees Celsius, like all the other ingredients, and it has 10% of citric acid. Okay? This is going to take all those tropical fruit notes and turn them into a passion fruit aftertaste. Another ingredient, this represents the coffee itself. It's a coffee, spent puck coffee turned into an oleosaccharum. This is going to go also at 40 degrees into the sous vide for 20 minutes. And the last one represents Rigo and those floral characters that he loved in that coffee. This is an coffee flower infusion. Same idea, 40 degrees for 20 minutes into the sous vide. I'm using 4 espressos, 50 grams of flower infusion, 20 grams of the cordial, and 20 grams of the oleosaccharum. This is going to be all whipped to add some texture. And your final beverage is going to have, please now write down, jasmine like a geisha. Peaches. passion fruit finish, and a fizzy texture. Thank you. Last ingredient, those osmanthus flowers are going to close these geisha flavors, and I'm using just 1 drop. Please swirl it before drink it and enjoy it in 2 sips. And I want to give this to you by hand like that first time. Please enjoy, please enjoy, please enjoy, and please enjoy. Thank you so much. That's my time.
Whoa, 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 whoa!